Hi, good morning. Guess who's been to the charity shop again? Yes, it's me. Obviously, I'm over here in the UK and we do refer to them as charity shops. I know some of you guys have thrift shops. I know there's all sorts of different sort of types of these sort of places, but in the UK, it's predominantly a charity shop. Now, recently, it's not been that great for dolls, but then all of a sudden, somebody must have been clearing out because I've got a glut. This is only video number 1. And the first lot, if I can pick them up together, you can see I have a gaggle of beauties here. Now, these were all from the same charity shop and they were a real steal. I'll tell you a little bit more about the details in a bit. Some I know, in fact, most I sort of know a little bit about. I don't know a huge amount about, but I'm really pleased with this selection. I think I'm strangling her there, bless her. Let me move her up a bit. Ta-da! Oh, it's really hard to hold here. We're going to have a proper look at them. They all need a little bit of a makeover, but nothing bad. Just a little bit of hair care, a little bit of sort of wiping down, a little bit of a wash. But otherwise, I think they're gorgeous. So we're going to see these top down in a minute. Please pop your comments in. Love to hear from you. Love more knowledge on the dolls. So it's always a learning curve with this world. There are so many different dolls that some of us have never even seen. Some dolls we can't even get in different countries. So it's just nice to see what other people have got. I love watching other people's videos like this as well. So I hope you do enjoy my videos. And don't forget, if you do enjoy them, pop me a like, pop me a subscribe, and definitely pop me a comment. And I will see you in a couple of minutes top down to have a proper look at what these bargains are. So see you in a moment. Hi, well, here are the charity shop girls I've just mentioned. It's been really quiet recently. It's really been odd. There's been, you know, we've got quite a few charity shops around here and we've been going in and there's not really been anything. Or something I have noticed, which I think perhaps the charity shops need to look at what they're doing a little bit, but you don't want to be rude and saying something. I went in one and they had some Monster High dolls in a cabinet, a glass cabinet, which they weren't in great condition, but you know, okay, fair enough if you collect them, because I mean, I've got quite a lot, but they were wanting £10 per doll. Which I know at one point the doll prices had gone up quite a bit, but I have noticed recently the Monster Highs, etc. have dropped quite considerably. Why that is, I don't know, whether it's because people are preempting the new ones coming out or people have just lost interest. I don't know, you never know. But they were not in great condition and they were wanting £10 a doll. And I'm thinking, well, ultimately this is a charity shop. Ultimately the item's been donated and it is to raise funds. But like I say, you can't exactly go up and say, hey, excuse me, you've overpriced those. But I think it's a shame because they're not going to sell. It's as simple as that. They're just not going to sell. Unless somebody is really very much into, when you're saying that, if you're going to be doing revamps of them, if you're going to be modding them, all this sort of thing, again, you don't want to be paying £10 a doll because they definitely all needed rerouting, things like that. They were not in a great condition. But I've not been able to find anything for ages going on to that. And then all of a sudden, there were dolls. So somebody's either had a great clear out, or they've been holding them all in the back and then deciding to put them out. I don't know. It was really weird. So I've actually divided this up into, have I divided up into 2 or 3? I cannot even remember what I have got. But yes, it all came at once and I wasn't planning on buying any of them. And it's like, oh no, more. Every time I went in, I've got to stop going in. That probably is the answer. But we're all as bad as each other within the family. It's always nice to sort of, like I say, get a bargain and you're supporting charity and you can find some really nice stuff, some older stuff you might not find elsewhere. I just love charity shops, antique shops, anywhere like that. I'm just absolutely obsessed. But this was the first little group. Now I did get these, I bought these all together. Just thought there was something in her hair then. It's shining. Oh, there is, look. That's because she's been on my desk with bits and pieces. Little bit of a bit of jump ring there that's been broken. And this was just all from one shop. My daughter was picking some up for my granddaughter, so we're picking her some out. In fact, there's, can't say, but some of this may get shared. So we were rummaging and rummaging. One of the best things is you see a piece of hair sticking out and you go, into the box, because they're always like rummage boxes. And I picked one out and then I went, oh, but look, there's one of them. And oh, but look, there's one of them. And they didn't actually have any prices on. But this particular charity shop, are really, really good where the prices are concerned. So I thought, well, they're not going to be mega expensive. So I took them to the counter and just held my breath a second. I said, how much? And she charged me £5 for the lot. Wow. I mean, come on. You can't get much better than that. I got $5, £1 each. I mean, it is one we support ourselves as well as a charity shop. You know, if we've got things to donate, we take them to them because they're just such a... There's a couple in where we live that I particularly do. One's for animals, and this one's just a general one, sort of for everybody, and sort of they do some amazing work anyway. So I always support them with redonating and things like that. So these are the girls I got. Now, I think I know them all. I think... This girl, how gorgeous is she? But yeah, the hair's in a bit of a state, but I don't think it's beyond repair. She is a Cave Club. Don't know which name though. My granddaughter's got these rather than myself. I do think they're very cute dolls. They don't seem to have really carried on that much, which I think is a shame. I love the articulation of them. The feet are pretty solid, but that's nice and chunky, especially I think for a child's toy. But she does have quite a lot of articulation. It looks like she is in the original outfit because there's that piece of elastic holding this on. So everything's where it should be. Oh, it says on the back, obviously, Mattel 2019. And there's been some absolutely gorgeous ones of these. And some have actually been on sale in the toy shops. They got them reduced right down. I know quite a few of you got them for like $2.99, $3.99. I did miss out on that, unfortunately, because by the time I got to our Smith's toy shop, they'd all gone. That's not a surprise, is it? But I'm presuming everything on her is hers. Oh yes, you can see she's still got the little plastic tags in there. So that is her original. She just needs a bit of work on this. Love this hair colour. This is amazing. It's actually a two-tone pink. You've got a pale and a sort of bright pink, very candy floss-esque. So I think a little bit TLC, but unfortunately my TLC box is getting rather large and I'm not getting round to doing them. But she's clean, she's tidy. There's not much to do at all. Obviously, she will have probably come with some accessories and things originally. But yeah, really, really pleased with that one. That was one I definitely knew, but I didn't know which one. So I don't know what her name is. If you know her name, let me know. The second one is this one. Now, this is, I think, a fail fix. I think. Now, this is not a doll I would particularly buy. I know I've watched some reviews on them and they're okay, and I get the idea that, you know, doing the makeover, and I'm sure kids are going to love it. I know my granddaughter would love it, although there are better ones out there. But I do think she's got a very pretty face when she's been sorted. You know, I'm not bothered obviously about doing a makeover thing on her. Again, hair, loads of it, a little bit matted. They've been played with. You can't really anticipate anything else, but she has got a very, very pretty face. They just have side to side movements. It looks like you can have earrings. She may have had earrings, I don't know. The articulation is pretty good, actually. This is a pretty good movement there. You can sort of, I like it if you can sort of do that, so look a bit, oh, look at me sort of thing, with the hand up on the head. Knee bend, it's a sort of a softish plastic, which sort of, it feels quite nice because you don't feel it's going to crack. Her body's a bit harder, but the arms and legs have got a sort of a slight rubbery texture to it, which again, for playing as a toy, it's got a little bit more durability. So that is quite cool. So I do like her. I think she's got a very pretty face. I have not got the faintest idea what I'm going to do with her, but I'm pleased. And again, what a bargain. So I'll pop her down there. Now we get to this girl in the middle, and this is the one I was umming and ahhing. Who is she? Now I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly when we looked, she is, it says Hasbro and Disney. So all I could think of was Frog Princess. Am I right? I think I've got to be, haven't I? This hair is extraordinary. I've got a few dolls now with hair with these gorgeous, gorgeous curls, and what I've got to sit. It's going to take me hours, isn't it? I need to sit and sort each sort of section of curls out. I say it's a very big job, but I'm looking forward to doing it in one respect. It's just finding the time to actually do it. She's a clean doll. She has a little bit, I think somebody's tried probably popping some lipstick on there. I think we've all been guilty of that when we were little, so we can't judge any of the little ones for that. No earring holes. We've got quite a bit of head movement there. I love her cute little dimples. She's got some little dimples there. Again, not bad articulation at all. But we've got a little bit of a nibble there. We got a little bit of a finger nibble. Again, we've all been there, done that and seen that. Well, I know I have to admit. Solid legs, they just go forward and back. Don't know what she would have been dressed in. that would be interesting. So perhaps I do need to sort of spend a bit of time looking online. I mean, I quite like a hair back, to be honest. I don't know whether it'd be worth sort of just, would her hair have been up? I don't know. But it would look quite nice up, wouldn't it, if I can get these curls in order a little bit more. But she's a pretty girl. Just tiny weeny bits of work. To be honest, none of them are, I mean, somebody obviously cleaned them before they took them to the charity shop. That doesn't always happen. You do get some very grubby ones, but I don't mind doing that bit of work. But I do think really they should clean them, because there are people, I know sometimes when we go in my grandchildren, they'll see something, oh, I need it, and they want it there and then, and they want to play with it there and then. If it's something that's grubby or dirty that they've put out or stained or something like that, I don't think that's great. You know, I'd then want to say, no, we've got to take it home, we've got to wash it, all this sort of thing. But these are actually very, very clean. I don't know whether perhaps they came from the same household. Possibly. Perhaps some little girl's got to an age where she's gone, I don't really want them anymore, which quite often happens. I know it will happen with my granddaughter. I think, again, it's happened with all of us, but some of us are now really regretting doing that. But at the time, we never knew this is the line we were going to go down. So obviously we have a na. Did I do 3 then? 1, 2, 3, na doll. Surprise doll, should I say. I always get that wrong. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it. Again, I know that's what she is, but I don't know which one. But just look at this. I presume she should have a little sort of sou'wester coat. This is lovely. The fabric's really nice. If you've had one of these before, you know that the hair is actually attached to the hats. So there isn't actually, you can see she's not got any hair under there. So it is like just around the edge of the hat, but the hats aren't meant to come off anyway. These are one of the little fabric dolls, which they've got a bit of movement going off there. And they're a little bit strange. I've got a few. In fact, I mean, I've got 3 at the moment. And I do think they are cute. I do like the designs. What I don't like is that you can't sit them down, because you try sitting them down and sort of that happens and you can't sit them down. So you can't sit them down, which is a bit annoying. But she's got a little ducky bracelet on there with a little umbrella as well. And obviously it's all sort of rain themed. She's got ducks on her underwear, which is very pretty. And she's in good condition again. I can't really see any marks. Nothing that sort of would need working on, put it that way. So there's not a lot to do with her. So, but I do know this one might get repositioned, shall we say. So I'm going to pop her there. And then we've got the last one. Now, I've forgotten what the names are. What are these dolls? What are these dolls? Let me know. I've gone totally blank now. I do know what they are because I've had outfits of the doll. I've never actually had a doll, but I've had the outfits when they were on sale, because I actually found, because these are really slim bodies, that the outfits, some of them fitted my, which one was it? My doll, I think it was, from the Pullet range. And some of them actually fitted my mini Cindy's. Okay, it was meant to be like a short dress on her, but it made a really nice fit full-length dress on her. So let's have a look, because these have wigs, don't they? Yes, they do. Like I say, I've not actually had a doll. Yeah, because I can remember watching videos and I actually thought they looked really cute without the hair. In fact, I think the face proportions work better without the hair. Tiny bit of clean up there, nothing a sort of a baby wipe or something. I think it's probably from the sort of rubber and the plastic inside the wig. So yeah, I mean, it plugs in, doesn't it? Let me find it. Oh, there you go. I don't know. I actually think I prefer that. I think I do. Again, she's got a nice articulation. She's even got that articulation on the sort of chest area. So you've got a bit of a twist there rather than on the waist. We have bends even in the feet, so she can get quite a bit of movement going off there. So she could be quite the dancer, this one. So she feels nice, a little bit loose, that arm. So otherwise, I mean, these have, well, I'm going to say glass eyes. They're acrylic type eyes. Once upon a time, I would have never had a doll with an acrylic eye because I thought it was creepy. You know, going towards this sort of some of the Victorian ones, as beautiful as they are, they still do have a little bit of a stare, shall we say. And I never thought I'd bother with that. And then I think it was my Smart Dolls when I sort of fell for them. And then that was it. I've got some tiny BJDs as well, which have got eyes like that. So I actually prefer the girls with these acrylic-y type eyes. I think they are lovely. Although my Cindy's don't have any of that. And I love them to bits. My Monster Highs, Oh, the biggest ones I'm looking. No, they're not. None of the Monster Highs have it, do they? But there's a few that do, and I actually think it's lovely now. And it's weird how we change our tastes. I'm very guilty of that. I don't sort of. There's a few things I do stick to, but I'm all over the place. I'll see something new and I go, oh, I want that, or oh, I want that. I am very eclectic, as somebody did comment on one of my pages. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't collect full ranges of things usually, unless it's Cindy, and I couldn't afford to collect the full collection of Smart Dolls, but I probably would if I had the money. But otherwise, I'm inclined to there'll be one out of that group, one out of that group, things like that. And the only other one I'm eyeing up at the moment, and I think we're going to have to wait ages for, is the Shadow High from the Rainbow High range. I don't know whether any of you have seen the videos. If you have, pop a comment in. Tell me what you think. There's only really one. I think it's Natasha. And she just looks like a ghost. She's just pure white. Everything's white. Her clothes are white. She's got these amazing heel boots. And I'm totally besotted with that one. So that is what I do want. But I think it's towards the end of April. There's a pre-order beginning of April, but I think this is all for the US. And then I think she's available around the 25th of April, something like that. But of course, that's not going to happen here. So I'm going to have to wait and hope that she doesn't disappear off the shelves too fast. But yes, they are absolutely gorgeous, this new range that are coming out. That's not what I'm supposed to be talking about. I'm supposed to be talking about my charity shop bargains. And I really do think I hit the jackpot with this lot. Some of them, as I say, are going to be going in my need to sort out box, which, as I've just mentioned, is getting bigger and bigger because I'm doing so many other things at the same time with the family, with obviously with my crochet work, things like that. So some stuff's getting left behind. I will get some time. Perhaps I need to wait. I mean, it's getting sunny now. Perhaps I could do it, taking them in the garden or something, and it might make me sit and do things. So that was my first part of my charity shop haul. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can tell me some names, because like I say, I know where they're from, but I don't know their individual names. So I'd love to know some names, because I know some of you have definitely got this, definitely got this. I'm sure some of you have got these. I know a lot of you out there, either YouTubers or people who just subscribe, have got probably at least one of these, so you can probably let me know what their names are. If you do enjoy my videos, as you know, please like, subscribe and share. It means a lot, but thank you very much for your support. I hope to see you all very soon, and I'm not quite sure when I'll do the second video because I've got a bit of a mix-up going on at the moment, and I'll see you very soon. So thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.